Hey guys, Persephone Plasmids here, and today I'm going to talk to you about some of my favorite things about Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. So if you haven't played it yet, this is your massive spoiler warning because I will be talking about things at the end of the game. So to start off, one of my favorite things, obviously, besides Glamrock Chica herself, is the fact that she goes around eating trash at the end of the night because that's just so relatable, isn't it? I love the fact that Glamrock Freddy basically sounds like Doug from Up, but like in the best way possible because they're both just such good boys. I love Chica going bwok bwok anytime something happens. It's fantastic. Roxy being a raging narcissist is also my favorite thing. Like, her dialogue is terrifying, but also fantastic in the best way. The elevator music! So good. The Afton family help bots that you can find in that little, like, Vanny hidey hole are so great. Like, the fact that they have Circus Baby, and then they've got Michael and the Crying Child and William, and then they've got his wife, who looks like Ballora, like she's got blue hair and everything, and her shirt even looks like Ballora's costume, and it just made my little nerd heart flutter. On that note, Baby being the freaking ice cream attendant was so dark. Like, the fact that they put a baby help bot in charge of the ice cream was just too soon, guys. Oh my gosh, I don't know if this is something I loved or something I hated, but every time Roxy would sob, it just broke my heart into a million pieces, and I don't know if I'll ever recover, honestly. Freddy in general was just perfection in this, which his voice actor, Kellen Goff, I think his name is just phenomenal. Like, him as Son with that manic energy was so perfect. But specifically with Freddy, the whole thing with Bonnie, like when he's like, we don't have a rabbit at the Pizzaplex, not anymore. And then when you go up to Bonnie Bowl and he says, I don't come up here anymore, I miss him. That just broke me into a million pieces. It's so sad. Some of my least favorite things, which honestly there wasn't a lot about this game that I didn't like, but if I had any complaints, besides those freaking endoskeletons, that one is just me not being good enough of a gamer because I took forever to get past those stupid things. But some of my, like, just the little things that kind of bugged me that I wish were a little bit different. The map was not super helpful, I feel like, because nothing was labeled, and so it doesn't help to have, like, a layout of the floor plan if you don't know what you're seeing on the map. Definitely not enough save spots for my liking, but that might just, again, be me not being a very good gamer because I really wanted more save spots because I kept dying a lot. But the one thing that really, like, bugged me were the endings. Not necessarily what happens in the endings, but just that they were so rushed. Like, the entire game was gorgeous, like, visually just so beautiful. The voice acting was so good, and then for the endings we just got a handful of pictures with no voice acting, which was very, like, jarring and abrupt because we didn't get that in any of the rest of the game, and then all of a sudden at the very end, when things should be cathartic and you should have a moment to kind of sit in it, you just get this very, like, weird stylistic shift from the rest of the game, and it was just very jarring to me. And I know there's, like, a bunch of different endings, and I think I've seen all of them, and there are some that are a bit more cinematic, but I just wanted more, like, of a cutscene ending with voice acting so that we could, even if it's a sad ending, we can kind of sit in the moment and it can kind of do justice to this amazing game. Because the game is so good, and so I feel like the endings should have been equally as good. But that was, like, my only really big beef with the game. And even with that, the game is phenomenal. Like, I love this game. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. If you haven't played it, you shouldn't have watched this video, first of all. But you need to go play it. It is so good and so fun, and it was so worth the 2-year wait, over 2-year wait. So, Steelwool Studios and Scott Cawthon, like, thank you guys so much for this amazing game. I love it so much, as you can tell, since I am a grown woman cosplaying as Glamrock Chica, as you do. But yeah, seriously, amazing game. If there's any way that I can find to upload gameplay footage of, like, myself playing it, I will, but I've had a really hard time lately with, like, my editing software and things like that. So that's why I haven't had very many videos, and I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Fantastic game. Love it. So much to love about it. And you guys have to go play it if you haven't. So yeah, that's all until next time. Thanks, guys!